Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We are back with the next explanation of kindness is contagious. This is workbook, unit 4, page 40 to 42. We have already started, and we remember the time when the girl was sitting with an elderly woman, and she thought that she must be former English teacher, and her thoughts were going back to the school where everyone was talking about graduation ceremony, and she was not having money, so she could not give gifts to any of her friends. Okay, now let's see what happened next. My mind was still deep in thought when suddenly I heard a commotion at the entrance door. I heard a lot of noisy commotion, kind of a panic, a lot of noise at the entrance door. There was an elderly woman in a wheelchair. In a wheelchair, there was an old woman and another older woman trying to push her along. Now, see, two women were there, one on the wheelchair, and the other one was trying to push the wheelchair. They were struggling with a heavy glass door. Heavy glass door of the hospital was there, so they were just trying to get in. The bustling crowd, too busy to help. Bustling crowd means the crowd which was coming out and like moving hurriedly or fast. Sidestep them means move out from their way to get by, leaving them to struggle alone. They were trying to struggle and nobody was trying to help them. Paragraph 7. I jumped up to help them. It was only then I realized the woman pushing the wheelchair could barely walk. The woman who was trying to push the wheelchair, she was also not able to walk. I eased them through both sets of doors. I helped them, I comforted them, I helped them out. From both set of doors means there were two set of doors, and helped them to the elevator. Elevator is the lift. They thanked me, but I could see that they still had a monumental struggle ahead. I could understand that still they need help till they reach the doctor. So what I decided, they still need to get on and off the elevator, obviously, because dragging the wheelchair outside the lift was not easy, and into the doctor's office was also not easy. So it was not to be done. I decided to ride with them. I decided to ride means I decided to go with them on the elevator and ask them which floor they needed, and then I made sure they found the correct office. I took them to the correct doctor's office. They thanked me again. I told them it was my pleasure and I really meant it. I really felt good about it. I was truly happy to help them. I was on my way down in the elevator. When I was coming down in the lift, then I realized that I had left my backpack on the lobby chair. She has left her bag on the lobby chair. My backpack had nothing of value in it. There was nothing that someone can steal. Just a wallet with 59 cents. It was very small amount in change. A small mirror, a comb, and some tissues. Bus. But then I remembered that my precious, very expensive library book was also on the chair. The elevator could not go fast enough. Now she is having something in her mind that most probably someone can steal or take her library book. As the door opened, I held my breath, hoping against all hope that my backpack and library book were still there. She was just keeping a finger crossed that someone must not have stolen any of the things. I rushed into the lobby. Went very fast, very quickly to the lobby. They were both safely on the chair just as I had left them. I found the backpack as well as library book there on the chair just as she has left them. As I sat down, I could feel the beautiful gray haired woman's smiling eyes on me. She felt that the woman is having very smiling eyes on her, looking at her smiling, and she seemed proud for some reason. There was something in her way of looking at her that she felt that the woman was smiling proudly on her, that she has done something really good. Then her taxi arrived, and without a word, she was gone. The old lady was gone. I decided to pick through my pennies to see if I had enough money to buy a packet of peanuts at the little pharmacy. Now she tried to open her wallet to see if she is having some money to buy some packet of peanut. I opened my backpack. To my surprise, tucked neatly inside my wallet was a $50 bill. That's a big amount. My mind flashed to the beautiful woman with a proud look in her eyes. Now, this is that you need to understand that I had been kind to a stranger, and in turn, a stranger had been kind to me. I know that God had answered my prayers. This is something that she did not think that why to help these two old women, and she rushed to help them without even thinking of her own backpack and library book. And this old woman who was sitting beside her, she helped her by just paying $50, which was not a big amount for most probably that old woman, but it was a big amount for this girl. Okay, so now these questions some are there. Give reasons for the following. The writer's prays, "Oh God, help! What am I going to do?" Why she said this? Yes, because she had no money to buy graduation presents for her friends. Okay, and her parents were also not having it. And she really wanted to give presents to her friends. Number B. The writer jumps up to help the woman. Yes, because she saw two old women, one in wheelchair and the other was struggling with the heavy glass door. They couldn't open it, so she jumped up to help them. The writer rushes into the lobby. Why? Because when she was coming down, she realized that she had left her backpack and library book on the lobby chair. So she rushed into the library lobby to check that they were still there or not. The writer thinks the grey haired woman is an English teacher. Why? Because that woman looked dignified, serious, and stern. Also, she looked like a person with knowledge and confidence. That's why she thought that she must be an old English teacher, previous English teacher. Number 2, I could feel the beautiful grey haired woman smiling eyes on me. She seemed proud for some reason. Why do you think the woman was proud of the writer? Maybe because the woman was proud of the writer because she had shown that she was a kind and helpful girl. Or maybe she was expecting this girl to help the old woman or the two old women who were coming there. Number 3, who do you think had placed the $50 bill in the author's wallet and why? Yes, the grey haired woman must have kept the $50 bill. Bill means note. A note of $50, okay? And most probably because she wanted to help the girl or reward the girl for the kindness she had shown to the old woman. Number 4, the writer had earlier knew that God had answered my prayer. Why does the writer say this? Yes, because the writer has already prayed to the God. Oh God, help. Now the God must have answered her prayers. Yes. Number 5, which of the words in the table can be used to describe the grey-haired woman and the writer? Take the appropriate words. Some of the words can be used for both person. Let's see. On the next slide we are having the grey-haired woman and the writer. Okay. Kind. The grey-haired woman was kind. Yes. And the writer was kind. Yes. Dignified. The grey haired woman was dignified. Yes. Writer was dignified. Yes, because she was not even thinking of asking her parents' help. Yes. Sympathetic. Grey haired woman sympathetic? I don't think so. But the writer was sympathetic, having sympathies for others? Yes. Both of them were polite? Yes. Indifferent means not thinking of no concern. Indifferent means no concern, having no different thought about somebody or something. So I don't think so. Both of them were indifferent. Yes, they were concerned. Caring. Caring, yes. The writer was caring. Friendly. A little bit, yes, for the writer, because she was trying to talk to others also. Helpful. Could be the grey haired woman also, the writer definitely. Anxious, worried, parishan. Yes, could be the writer. Okay, so that's all for today. Allah Hafiz.